Hello and welcome to the launch video for Exam Day Edge, a final stretch practice and strategy program for CAT. I just want to clarify what this course is about. This course is a high intensity practice first program. You have inclusions of sectional test, full length mock test, past year's papers, and you will also have uh, full focus on strategy sessions and temperament management sessions and question selection sessions. And this is overall designed towards the final stretch towards CAT. How do you perform in the exam hall? That is the objective here. So if I were to explain it in a diagrammatic fashion, you'd say that CAT has two parts in its preparation. The first part is familiarity, where you become familiar with the different kind of questions, the areas that you get tested on, or uh, popular question setups. In the second part, you have to focus on test taking skills. And why this is critical is if you go back and look at the 99 percentile score, which I'm assuming is everyone's target. 99 percentile is like the base target for most people, but there could be other people who are targeting for 99.99. Regardless, if you're targeting that, understand there is going to be, in order to get to 99 percentile, you don't need to solve all questions. You need to solve around 45 to 50% of the questions in the exam room so that you end up among the top 1% of the nation. And solving this much, solving 45 to 50% of the paper is not about studying 45 to 50%. It is about within the bouquet of questions offered to you, you have to identify which questions you are able to solve appropriately within that given amount of time and which questions are best left alone. And that is what this course is looking to give you guidance on. So we are going to have past year CAT papers discussion, but that would only happen in the month of October. In the month of September, we are going to be focusing on behavioral exercises and focused practice sessions with quality questions being provided to you. And when I say quality questions being provided to you, they will be provided to you in a bunch. I don't really care if you're unable to solve one singular quant question or if you're unable to solve one singular DILR set. But given, let's say, 4 DILR sets or 5 DILR sets, within that, being able to identify, okay, these two are within my range, I will definitely solve them within a 40-minute timer. That is what we are looking to build here. Nobody expects you to have enough knowledge to solve all 5 questions. If you could solve all 5 questions, you are anyway looking at a 99.9 plus percentile range anyway. But that is not the target. The target is regardless of where you are, your score, not your percentile, because people will be at different percentile ranges. Your score should have around 20 to 25% boost based from where you are currently. So if you're scoring 70 currently and you want to push your score to 90, the test taking strategy will ensure that you get that there. And then let's say if you're already scoring 110, you can perhaps push towards the 130s and 135s of the world in order to ensure that you are getting the highest possible outcome for the efforts that you put into the exam. Now, what all is covered within the course is what I'm going to talk of next. See, within this course, we will have special sessions on VARC. Within this particular VARC booster course, what all is present? So the first live session is, of course, scheduled on September 7th, the launch date of the course. This is when the classes will start. We have quick scope sessions. Within this, we have all the classes. I'll just remove this writing on the screen. Now here, you have compressed videos, 8 sessions of RCs. You can do the revision, you can do the practice. You are not expected, as in, for most people, this would not be a requirement. I'm guessing this would not be a requirement because this is not a theory coverage course. This is more a practice first course. But then critical reasoning, para jumbles, para summary, odd one out, para completion, everything that you potentially need for CAT, it is present here. So the objective is not for you to having to watch all the videos. This is there. In case you feel you need more input in RC, okay, this is available. In case you feel you need more input in para completion, it is there. But then there are lots of quizzes here, booster quizzes. And each quiz is fairly short one, 6 marks, 6 questions. And these are all fun questions. You have 95 RC quizzes and 114 verbal quizzes. 114 verbal quizzes is on account of the fact that this include up until verbal quiz, verbal booster 39. You have cat type questions till the point you have 5 marks, 5 questions. From this point onwards, 10 marks, 10 questions. From this point on, you have lots of NMAT and SNAP level verbal questions. You have NMAT and SNAP level verbal questions. So 114 verbal quizzes and 95 RC quizzes. And within the live sessions here, you're going to have sessions on question selection, on identification of what RC passage should be picked up and what RC passage should be left alone, whether the question types are such that they are within your range or they are outside of your range, and not making it so insanely analytical that you end up wasting your time. Simple metrics that ensure that the high percentilers, things that I have been using for an extended period of time, that has enabled me to score reasonably well in all the exams over the years, those things will be shared in these sessions. Then this is what is included in VARC booster course and DILR booster course also. We will have live sessions. The second class is scheduled on September 8, 9 p.m. We have quick scope sessions here also. You can look at everything up until, let's say, the numeric logic or binary logic. This would be CAT specific. And after that, you would have the OMET specific things. And then again, if you notice, these are not full-blown videos with lots of practice things included. Nobody expects you to watch all these videos for you to attend the classes. These videos are there. In case you need it, you can go ahead and do it. In case you don't need it, no problem. There are DIR booster quizzes, there are LR booster quizzes, there are OMETs booster quizzes, all sorts of topics that you want to cover, it's there. Again, here, question selection, moving away from a question after having dedicated some time to it, or estimating how much time it takes for you to solve a set, and then putting that into practice and seeing whether it works for you. This is what this course will cover. Then QA booster, very similar things. Here, the first session will be on September 9th, 9 p.m. This is QA roadmap. What all should you be doing in the remaining days? Quick scope sessions, all the topics, all the things that you feel, okay, I need to brush up my numbers, I need to brush up my arithmetic. These are all small videos. These are not longish videos. These are all small videos to ensure that in case you need some input, it is available. Then topic-wise, booster tests, numbers boosters tests, and arithmetic and algebra and geometry and modern maths, all sorts of tests are present. Now, within this, you will also be given, see, the way workshops would happen. Some workshops, you would be given the sheet prior to the class, 1 week prior to the class. The timeline will be, let's say if I'm going to hold a workshop in which sheet requires you to have solved the questions beforehand. If it is on day n minus 7, you will get the sheet, so that you have a 7-day head start to solve those questions, so that by the time you come to the class, you have attempted the questions and are in a position to, and we are in a position so that we end up discussing only the ones that troubled you. Okay. Those would be the quality questions workshops. Now, the question selection workshops, of course, will not be like that. The question selection workshops will be more like the teacher would come with the questions prepared beforehand. And in the class, there will be a timer running. And within that timer, you have to give a judgment that this question is within my range, this question is outside of my range. I think this is a level 1 question, this is a level 2 question, this is a level 3 question. The complexity of the language of this passage appears to be this. The nature of questions appears to be this. Now, every question has a different difficulty rating for different people. I, for instance, might find number system questions to be very easy because that was my favorite topic when I was preparing for CAT. But for you, number system questions could be very difficult. On the other end of the spectrum, let's say I don't like geometry questions a lot because you have to draw a lot of things. Not that I'm weak at geometry, but between a geometry and a number system question, I would invariably tend to prefer a number system question. But your case could be different. You could invariably prefer a geometry question. So once you make a judgment call, whether this question is within your range or outside of your range, we will also check that in real time in the class setup and make sure that whatever judgments we are reaching, they are based in data, they are based in stats, not really based on inclination alone. Then you will also get access to the CAT mock test, VARC sectional test, DILR sectional test, QA sectional test, There could be sessions later. There could be sessions later. There will be sessions later. One where I will be attempting a few live tests from different places. There could be sessions where I could ask a student, you go ahead and attempt this mock in this class live. While that mock is happening, I will be giving real time feedback. When the student is attempting, of course, he won't be able to hear. But then the recording of that, the this question he left alone after 20 seconds. This question she left alone after 5 seconds without realizing that this was a very easy question. Now, just because this person likes arithmetic, this person is spending too much time on this arithmetic question despite not being able to figure out a way after even 1.5 minutes. So those behavioral inputs, those would also get covered. There will be live attempts by me. There will be live attempts by students that other people can see. As within the course, other people can see. In case you want to see what is present within these quick scope sessions, you can also go ahead, watch that. There are a few trial lessons available everywhere. Then DILR sectional test, QA sectional test. At a later point, there will most likely be more sectional tests added, but I don't want to commit to them. 30 most definitely will be there, but there could be more tests added. Then there will be past year CAT papers included within this course. Now here, see, 2023 and backwards, 2023 and backwards, all the video solutions are present within the course themselves, as in within the quizzes themselves. 2025 and 2024, I don't think video solutions are present as of now, but our plan is to discuss all the past 3 years question papers, all the past 3 years question papers. In case it seems like it is a better utilization of our time, we will go ahead and solve more sectional tests. But as of now, the plan is, because these would be 27 tests. These would be 27 tests. So even if we sit, for me, when discussion happens, one day for VRC and one day for QA and DILR is good enough. So these sessions will start at 9 p.m. Sometimes they'll get over at 11. Sometimes they'll get over at 1. Sometimes they'll get over at 12, depending upon the need of the hour. Let's say if we are in the middle of a session in which there is beautiful exchange of ideas and flow of things happening, perhaps this test session will get stretched. If we are on a day in which our work gets over quickly by 11, every day it will most definitely be a 2 hour session, but sometimes it could also be extended. There could also be, let's say, weekends where we end up solving things throughout the entire day. So I just wanted to be absolutely clear on what all this course will contain. In case you have any questions, we have, okay, there will be additional NMAT and SNAP related sessions, the verbal part of it and the LR part of it, not the quant part of it, because the quant part is not going to be drastically different. Perhaps there could be some practice session, but for verbal, there will be additional grammar sessions. For the DILR part, there will be coding, decoding, sequential input, output. All of that will also be covered with this course. And you will have access to this course until 4th January, the day after ZAT exam gets done. And any other questions that you have, you can happily contact us on this email ID or on this phone number. And sample sectional tests, few sessions are open for pre-preview, whatever you need to do. All the information that I could potentially give you is there. In case you have any questions, you can put it down in the comments below. You can contact us via the details given at the bottom. I believe that will be all from my end. Hope to see you soon in class. Okay, bye.